Hi, welcome back to my lab. We will see today the calibration of a shunt resistor, a shunt like this one. This is a 0.1 ohm, 2 amps. This thing was manufactured by Electro Scientific Industries, ESI, in Portland, Oregon. The first method is to use the Ohm law. So we can use a current source like this calibrator, a classic 5700A. I have the chance to have one, and also a very accurate DMM. So this is the Detron 1271. For that purpose, I will connect the calibrator to this shunt resistor, and I will measure the voltage across this resistor, and I will apply the Ohm law in order to get the resistance value. The uncertainty of this measurement will be defined by the uncertainty of the current source of this calibrator and also the accuracy of the voltmeter of this DMM. So for example, we have here the datasheet of the DMM, the Detron 1271. So we can see, for example, in range 100 millivolts, the accuracy in 1 year time is 10 ppm plus 1 ppm of range. So this is the accuracy relative to the calibration, but you have also to add the uncertainty of the calibration, which is written here. In that case it is 4.5 ppm. So in total, in the first range 100 millivolts, the uncertainty is roughly 12 ppm. And here, this is the datasheet of the calibrator. In DC current range, you can see that there is an accuracy of 90 ppm plus 30 microamp. So if the current is 1 amp, 30 microamp is identical to 30 ppm. So if I set the calibrator to 1 amp, the uncertainty of this current will be roughly 120 ppm. So the problem is that when you use the current is generally not as accurate as the voltage. And this calibrator was not calibrated since a long time, so in current mode there is a small deviation. So we can see if I apply the current to this DMM, I will set the current to 1 amp. I will set the DMM to amp function, DCI 1 amp. Okay, so we can see that we have an error of 0.3%, and this is very large. The best solution is to use another shunt with a node value. So this is my calibration shunt, which is verified every 2 years. So this is a 0.1 ohm, 5 amp. This is a vintage standard. I have the original calibration certificate for this shunt, which is here. So as you can see, this thing was measured in 1954. So this is a manganese shunt. It is quite stable, around 20 degrees. So you have to be careful that the temperature is close to 20 degrees. The method is to connect these two shunts in series and to measure the voltage across each shunt. In that case, as the range of the DMM is constant and as the current doesn't change during the measurement, the ratio of the voltages will give the ratio of the resistors. In that case, this is a ratiometric measurement. So let's perform this measurement. Okay, so I will set the current to 1 amp, which is already the case. Okay, so I have connected these two shunts in series. The same current will flow through these two resistors. Then I will set the DMM to DC volt. Okay, 100 millivolts range. So first I will connect the DMM to the reference shunt. The temperature of the calibrator is stabilized. It is working since 5 hours approximately. The DMM as well. Okay, so I turn on the current. So as you can see, we have approximately the same value than the value which was measured by the DMM. So we can assume that there is a slight deviation of this calibrator in current mode. The first thing is to check the zero of the DMM. So for the moment I will turn off the current. Okay, and I will perform a zero of this value. Okay, so now I turn on the current. Okay, I will write the value of the voltage across the shunt. Okay, so this is a voltage of 99.73 let's say 27 millivolts. Okay, and then I will do the same for the second shunt. Okay, so I will turn on the current again. Okay, and there is a new voltage which is 99.68. We can see an evolution of the voltage, so this is due to the self-heating of this shunt. As you can see, it is less stable than the first one. It seems stable now, so we can note the value. So 99.693. 2 maybe. And now it is possible to calculate the exact value of this shunt resistor. Okay, so the value of this shunt is calculated using the resistance of the standard, which is exactly 100 milliohm plus or minus 0.01%. And this value is multiplied by the ratio of these two voltages, and this gives the final value of the shunt, okay, which is 0.09996 ohm. The accuracy of this method corresponds to the accuracy of the reference shunt. In that particular case, it is plus or minus 0.01%. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.